The following is a presentation of Studio Audrain, powered by the Mexico Ledger.
And welcome to Community Matters, everyone. I'm your host, Matt Pilger, our producer, Sky Strauss, behind the camera. And we are speaking with Derek Stuckenschneider today. He is the regional president of People's Savings Bank, and want to say thanks for stopping by.
No problem. Appreciate it.
Want to talk pennies today, a little common sense, if you will. As a matter of fact, recently announced that the production of the penny is going to be stopped. Let's just start off there. Why did the U.S. Mint decide to stop producing the pennies?
So I think it was a very simple decision. In the fact it's been talked about for years, but the cost to produce and send out, distribute pennies is roughly about 4 cents. So you're making something that costs 4 cents, but it's only worth one. It pretty much doesn't make too much sense.
Exactly. Kind of explain how it's impacting folks locally here in Mexico and in Audrain County. Is there a shortage right now of pennies?
So there is not a shortage of pennies. I think the big fear is that there's a shortage of pennies. There's 250 billion estimated to be in circulation. So there's still a lot of pennies out there.
Absolutely. How are businesses dealing with this right now? Because sometimes, I've talked to Missouri Grocers Association, and they're saying, grocery store managers and owners are sometimes not able to order pennies anymore. How are they dealing with that right now?
Yeah, so I think some are instituting the round up, round down, especially in the retail environment. But I mean, in 2024, I just read an article and it stated that 14 to 16% of transactions were cash. So everything else was electronic. So ultimately, the majority of their transactions do not take place with cash.
I know that you're in touch with the Missouri Bankers Association, and some people out there get a little bit fearful with change. Mm-hmm. They're stopping production on the penny. Does this mean we're going to a cashless system? Can you kind of speak to that a little bit?
No. So, we've spoken with MBA, MIBA, the state, everybody. I mean, we are not moving away from cash. I spoke with my in-laws many times about this because in Canada, they actually got rid of the penny in 2012 or 2013, and people still use cash. The penny's still accepted, but yeah, to them it had zero effect.
Short term, what can people do to kind of ease this? It's not really a shortage, but they're not in circulation. What can they do right now?
I would say the big thing is not to hoard your pennies. Keep them going in circulation. I mean, like I said, 250 billion in circulation. Don't hoard them. Just don't be scared about it. Just keep recirculating them, and then we won't have an issue.
And also, as I understand it, in Washington, there's a Common Sense Act that's being proposed. Kind of explain a little bit about that.
Yeah, so really, the decision was made to stop producing the penny, but there really wasn't any guidelines to support it and to show like how this is going to be done. So I think the Common Sense Act, now that the government hopefully is going to be open, hopefully it will give the rails to kind of stay between of, the rounding up, the rounding down, how all that's going to go.
Absolutely. Well, I'd give you a penny for your thoughts, but I've got them all in a jar at the house, so I guess I'll have to cash those in. But I certainly appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it.
Derek Stuckenschneider, the regional president of People's Savings Bank here in Mexico. I'm Matt Pilger, and this is Community Matters.